I'm Bill Bailey, and this is Extraordinary Portraits. As an artist, I love telling stories, whether it's through comedy, or drawing wildlife, or making music. It's a great way to connect with people and make sense of the world.
You don't see many people with Down syndrome on campus.
No. How long have you been spending with this? You're obsessed.
We meet some incredible, inspiring people.
The cancer had spread to my lungs and my liver.
I received an MB for stopping 29 people from ending their lives.
How far did you actually walk?
19,000 miles.
And match them with some of the most talented artists in the UK today.
Come and see my studio. Bit chaotic.
I feel incredibly fortunate when people want to sit for me.
I'm always on the lookout for little visual clues.
So I'm excited to introduce our extraordinary sitters to the artists I've chosen.
Can we do the other shoulder and then face the sun a little bit?
I can feel the heat from here.
I want you to be as close together as possible.
To create a unique series of portraits that celebrate modern Britain in all its glory.
I'm actually getting really nervous.
My heart is going at a million miles per hour.
Oh my God!
Wow.
I'm blown away.
It's stunning.
You just want to burst into tears.
It's amazing.
You capture everything. It looks so beautiful to me.
This is who I am, and I love who I am.
We often say things like, let's make the most of every day. Let's live in the present moment. But how many of us actually do that? Well, I'm excited to meet my next sitter, who not only understands those sentiments, probably more than most of us, but has made them the guiding principle of her life.
30-year-old Claire is living with terminal cancer. Determined to create something positive out of this, she set up a charity to help other young people in her situation.
Hello.
Hello, Claire. Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, come on in.
Thank you.
Where have you come down from today?
From Gateshead.
Gateshead?
Yeah.
I hear you just got back from your honeymoon.
I have, yes.
Yeah. Thanks for coming down. How are you feeling about the whole thing of getting your portrait done?
A little nervous, maybe, but mainly excited. I think it's going to be just an incredible experience.
I just wanted to ask a bit about you and your story.
I just turned 25 and I got diagnosed with primary breast cancer. That whole year I had chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and at the end of that time was kind of given the all clear, there's no evidence of disease. So sort of went back to normal life. And then not long after my 29th birthday, something came up on that routine scan and the cancer had come back and spread to my lungs and my liver. And because of that, it's not curable anymore. So that diagnosis gave me a limited time of life left.
That must have been quite a sort of a devastating blow.
It is devastating. I felt like there was nobody else of my age that was happening to. The worries are different. You see a lot of your friends around you starting to have children. And I think that's been the hardest thing for me. I always wanted to have children. That's probably the thing I've found the hardest because I feel like that would have been such a big part of my life.
Do you want to take a moment? Cancer affects everyone differently. But what it does do, particularly with your diagnosis, is it makes us confront our deaths. Have you had thoughts about that and conversations about that?
It's something that I very quickly accepted was going to happen. I've not asked for a prognosis. I don't necessarily want one at the moment. I've not spoken to the closest people to me about it because I don't want them to be upset. I don't want them to be sad. And obviously they're going to be. Well, I hope they would be.
Yes, you'd hope so.
But I think I've got a lot of positive things out of that diagnosis as well. And that's what I like to focus on. I look at life differently now. You start living your life the way you really want to, which everybody should really. So I've had a few lessons. I can now officially solve a Rubik's Cube.
Well, that's more than I can.
Walk on Fire, which I did as part of a fundraiser. Got married, which was an incredible day. Jet skiing.
It's amazing the way that you've shifted the whole perspective on it. It's a way that we all should live. I'm now going to get our artist.
Okay.
So, how are you feeling about this?
Really excited.
Yeah.
Really excited.
Sit tight.
Orian Pierpoint is a self-taught Welsh artist, specialising in oil and charcoal realist portraiture. She's drawn to subjects that aren't often captured through art, so I think she'll be a great match for Claire.
Hello, Orian.
Hi.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, lovely to meet you.
I've looked at a lot of your work, which is fantastic, by the way. I get from it that you like to choose your subjects from people that perhaps aren't represented so
Yes, absolutely. I think ordinary people's stories really need to be told, and I think there are a lot of issues that can be addressed through portraiture.
Okay, so shall we go through?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. Claire, this is Orian.
Hi.
Orian, meet Claire.
So wonderful to meet you. Gosh, you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
Take a pew. Orian was just saying, you were talking about the kind of subjects that you normally paint.
I suppose I love meeting my sitters and chatting about their life and their stories and how best I can represent them in my work.
My story is that I'm living with incurable cancer.
I'm so sorry to hear, and I can't imagine how that felt. What is it like being so young and being diagnosed with such a condition, a terminal condition?
It surprises people when they realise that actually there's people that have been early, mid-20s that have had that kind of diagnosis. There's a lot of us, and it's not spoken about. The loneliness can sometimes come from people not understanding how you feel because it's impossible unless you are in that situation. Now it's just all about living life, and it's about finding fun in the everyday.
I sense that there's a bit of a kindred spirit here. So I think you guys are going to create something amazing. So I'll let you go.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Wow, what an amazing woman Claire is. Remarkable the way that she was able to carry off all these elements to her life with such poise, so articulate, so candid about it. I can't help thinking this is a huge challenge for Orian, because this will be a permanent memento for her family. So there's an added layer of responsibility that she has to address.
Come and see my studio. A bit chaotic. This is my sort of home away from home. This is charcoal, yes. Charcoal's a great medium for live sketching. It's the first thing that got me into portraiture. It's really about storytelling, and I like to celebrate people's lives the best way I know how. People often wear their stories on their face, you know, where they've been, what they have around them, their sort of jewellery, family heirlooms. Those little symbols really help in a portrait. I'm here to find out a little bit more about Claire, meet her parents, and hopefully make me feel less daunted about the task ahead and this portrait. I'm wondering, you know, is the day-to-day really a real challenge for you?
To me, day-to-day is fine. It's just certain circumstances. Like last week, we knew Claire had been a bit down, and we got a call from Alex at 12:30 when we were asleep to say she was inconsolable and could we go around. But whenever that happens, your heart sinks. She can't sort of control it, and then she feels better afterwards. But when she is feeling down, or when you start to feel upset because you're sort of back in reality, I always think the longer you can keep going with different treatments, there may well be a cure or something that permanently keeps this thing at bay. But the reality is, I suppose, we just don't know how it is, and when that hits you, and I mean, she's our only one. I had her through infertility treatment, you know, so she's just so precious. Sorry.
Oh, it's completely fine.
We have quite a strong faith, so pray quite a lot.
Yeah.
Which is a real strength. The fact that she's responded the way that she has made us see her in a different light, because she'd not had anything like that sort of adversity thrown at her.
Thank you for being so honest with me.
You've got the hard job now.
Orian starts her process by taking lots of images, which she will layer and collage back in her studio to help her decide on the composition and medium.
Beautiful. I'm going to get your hands as well. Hands are really important. They hold a lot of character. Try looking into the corner. That is stunning. You put on such a brave face. It's admirable that you do that for your family.
I've got this really happy, excited side of everything, but then there is that other side of that kind of feeling that my life is, you know, going to be cut short. So you've got this kind of external happiness, but then this other side that is this dull sadness that underlies all of that will always kind of be there and be held.
I know that you were involved with a charity. I'm trying to think of a way to get that involved in the portrait.
I'm actually launching my own charity called Embers, specifically a charity for those who have had an incurable or terminal cancer diagnosis. So it's filling that gap that I found isn't really offered, resources and network for people that have received that diagnosis at a younger age. Just trying to create something that I would have loved to have had at my diagnosis.
That's incredible. I would love to try and include a little symbol of that somewhere.
Claire has just returned from honeymoon with her husband Alex, and Orian wants to understand how they're dealing with her diagnosis.
How honest are you with each other about Claire's cancer?
We do talk about it, but we never talk about, I suppose, the hard-hitting stuff, if you like. We never go, how long she got to live, for example.
Right, yeah.
The answer to that question is we don't know.
It must be hard to maintain such a sort of sunny disposition all the time.
She definitely puts on, a bit of a front of the outside world, and then I would rather just know what's wrong.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because it actually makes me feel worse, not knowing what's wrong.
What's going on in her head. If you're in my shoes, how would you best sort of talk to Claire or access that person behind the brave face?
Yeah, I think you'll probably struggle.
Yeah.
Because she is very determined, very strong, very focused.
I think one of the key things that I've learned, she doesn't seem to have much of an outlet for the sort of more negative emotions in her life. Although she has all of this family surrounding her, she might find it really hard to sort of burden them. I'm feeling like I'm going to struggle to really portray that or put that into a visual metaphor. I can't help but feel a sort of rising sense of panic and frustration. I took tons of photos of Claire, but none of them seemed to sort of capture what I want them to capture. I'm not sure where I'm going to push it yet. I'm not sure if it's going to be oils or charcoal or pastels. I need to sort of narrow down where I'm going to go.
I'm in South Wales to meet Orian in her studio. She sent me a message saying she has a dilemma, so I wanted to check in on her progress.
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to
Hey.
see you. Thank you so much.
So have you had any more thoughts about how you're going to progress the project?
Yes, I have. I've had many thoughts, almost too many thoughts on how I'm going to sort of portray Claire. And yes,
Right. Okay.
yeah.
And what's your sort of next stage? Have you do you work with photographs?
So many photos. It's been compiling them, finding different compositions.
So you've got to kind of build up a composite of different images
Yes.
that you can draw on different expressions from each one.
Yeah, different hand positions or different sort of expressions on your face, or, you know, perhaps a different pose or lighting. You know, it's finding what works as a whole. Having that digital medium actually is really helpful to sort of figure things out before you slap it on a canvas, stalling yourself a little bit before you do it.
Orian wants to know more about the experience of being a young person living with cancer. So she's meeting with some of the friends Claire met through the charity that supported them.
So I first came across Trexstock, that was with my primary diagnosis. I really struggled to find anything that was for kind of our age group.
So what is the real difference with what you guys need as young people?
Cancer is so isolating. It's just such a lonely thing to go through. So I think it's just that support, that somebody to just be there and talk to. It's like almost like life-changing.
It's the community of other people that are of a similar age, that whole feeling that it's not just you. That's a huge thing for sort of mental health, to have that support network of people that fully understand. You only know what it's like if you've actually been through it yourself.
Whenever you talk about these topics with friends and family and you've come to terms with your reality, and for them it's always a topic of pain and hurt, because they are able to see you going through it, but they are sadly unable to fully ever understand what this illness entails.
That's where the importance of things like this come in, because it takes the edge of feeling lonely.
Orian's had a breakthrough. The honesty and understanding she witnessed has helped her make a decision. She's going with charcoal, and she sent me a video of her making her own.
Right, time to find out whether it actually works. Amazing. Look at that.
Orian wants another sitting with Claire. It's a little tricky to get to.
Just a little bit of sketching, was it,
Just
Orian?
a little
was
bit
it?
of sketching. I mean, I really think this is the most ideal spot, actually, Bill.
All right,
If we
okay.
make it to the spot.
Is this show going to be called Extreme Sketching or something? It's lovely.
It's stunning, isn't it? It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. I've never used charcoal.
Right.
The thing about it is it's quite fragile, isn't it?
Very fragile. It's about finding the right sort of pressure on the page.
Yeah.
I love the depth that you get with charcoal. I mean, you can get the blackest black. The way you can move it around. It's like painting. Right, Claire, are you comfortable?
Is this a good?
Yeah,
enough
it's lovely.
I'll probably draw something of nature, because that's what I normally draw.
So we can wash away all the darkness that was yesterday.
straight away, I can see that you can get two very different kinds of texture. Your hard edge,
Yeah.
and you get a hard line.
Yeah.
And then you can just sort of use a softer edge and you get these much softer textures
Yeah.
straight away.
You see how much space you can cover all at once, and you can mess it around with your finger and you get this beautiful gradient.
All the darkness that was yesterday. No more darkness.
I can see why that you would use it as a great way to initially get a sense of a portrait. You get a sense of shape and dimension and how you might even progress with it. This has been a great introduction to the world of charcoal drawing and a beautiful spot in which to do it.
Yeah.
It has ignited a passion for charcoal in me. I mean, I can't believe it. And for someone who's always used pencils for sketching, which require a lot of effort to get shading and everything on the page, with charcoal, it's done almost immediately. Deep blacks and shades and every shade of grey, and you can just make mistakes with it, which of course I love. So I can't wait to see what the final result will be.
12 weeks after first meeting Claire, and it's time for the big reveal.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
How you doing, all right?
Yeah, all good.
Yes, it's a little damp today, unfortunately.
Yes.
Got it.
Grab it by the top there.
Right. Okay.
All right.
That's fine. All right, let's go. For now, I'd just say, probably just lean it there. It's a lot bigger than I thought.
It really is. I've surprised myself with how much bigger it is.
You had lots of different ideas about the kind of portrait you were going to do. You feeling nervous?
Oh, yeah, I haven't slept a wink, actually. I really hope Claire and her family and her loved ones love this portrait.
I'm absolutely fascinated to see it. I'll see you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Accompanying Claire are her mum and dad, husband Alex, his parents, and her two best friends, Paige and Carolyn.
Really excited to see this. What about you?
No, I'm really nervous.
I've got no idea of what to expect.
I'm actually getting really nervous now.
Welcome, everyone. Portrait viewing this way. Step this way. Hello. Hello. All right. There you go. Welcome to the big reveal. So, Claire, how are you feeling about this today?
Nervous, excited, a lot of different emotions.
How about you, Mum and Dad? How are you feeling about this?
A bit emotional, I think, but really quite excited to see it.
My heart is going at a million miles per
Mine is as
hour.
well.
Yeah.
Are you ready to see the portrait? Okay, so compose yourselves. Take a deep breath. Orian, I'll ask you to do the honours.
I don't mess this up.
Spectacular.
I'm completely blown away by it. I think you're incredible.
So good.
Amazing.
I can't believe it. Beautiful. I think the word overwhelmed sums it up. It's a real mixture of emotions for me. It's a poignant sort of halfway between happy, sad, what are you thinking about? You know, wondering there's something going on in your mind.
It's been really emotional as well, and I think like sort of we've shared that emotion and hopefully meant that it's sort of inspired the portrait as well.
Absolutely.
I just thank you so much.
The eyes really are very much looking, listening. It's what's going on underneath the surface.
And that's a sort of almost a peaceful looking picture.
The way that you've told a story through my face, I just can't believe how amazing it is that you've managed to capture that. It's incredible.
I think it'd be great for Claire and everyone to hear how you ended up with this quite exquisite charcoal drawing.
Charcoal is burnt wood, so it's wood that's stripped of all of its sort of impurities and volatile gases. It goes through this trial by fire, and you use it to create something beautiful. And that, I think, for your story, is a beautiful metaphor.
It gives you tingles because it really is, like, so special.
The portrait reflects that if you do receive life-altering diagnosis, you can still create amazing things out of something that isn't great.
Absolutely, yeah.
I know that you want to be represented, but that the cancer diagnosis wasn't really going to define you.
I think that was a really big thing for me, that although my diagnosis is a huge part of my life, it's not the defining part of me.
I'm so glad that you all see what I see.
Thanks, everyone. Orian and I are going to step out for a minute and invite you to come and take a closer look at the portrait. All right, see you in a bit. Night.
I'm like picking up on like tiny little features that
creasing in.
Yeah, and that I like see every day.
You just see more and more.
I think that Orian's decision to use charcoal was quite a bold decision, but actually the right one. But what charcoal is something with everything else stripped away. And I think that's what Orian was trying to aim at with this portrait. And that is that in Claire's situation, what matters most is family, is your loved ones. Everything else is not important. You could clearly see how it resonated with them. How extraordinary was it? How amazing was it that they were able to extrapolate all of those emotions? She looks like she's thinking about something else. She's about to say something. She's got something going on in her head. All of that in a two-dimensional drawing. I think it was a brilliant decision, and it's paid off fantastically well.